I can't believe my stream has to fucking suffer because, like, these dudes will not stop. I just have to not care. Just let them do whatever they want. It just sucks. I mean, there's gonna be people in the world that don't like you, but this is like obsession, bro. It's like massive obsession. But I know it's my fault. If I wasn't the way I was, that stuff wouldn't be happening to me. If I wasn't the way I am, that stuff wouldn't be happening to me. So am I ever gonna be unbanned from your chat for saying if that's how they play, it's simply how they play? I don't know where the disrespect is, my guy, but I guess you do you. You're already unbanned. You're talking on my YouTube chat. You want to get unbanned from my Twitch so you could say it to me again? My man wanted a response from me. That's why he gave me that paragraph in the chat. I gave him the response. He wants to be unbanned so he could just say that to me again. It's definitely how they play, to the point where they upload it on YouTube. They definitely were stream sniping me. They uploaded it to YouTube and then laughed at my shit. Oh, so you were joking. I see. It was a joke at my expense, I see. I mean, sure. That's just how it is. People laugh at me, it's fine. Can't do nothing about it. It's funny because, like, streaming, you would think, like, you're supposed to, like, be funny, give a reaction and shit, you know? But now, like, you can't because people will just use it against you. It sucks. Excuse me. The man's just like, I was just joking. Of course the opponents will upload it on fucking YouTube and shit on you. How is it at your expense if they're playing like idiots? They're playing like idiots? Bro, go look up when somebody stream sniped me and made me throw my stick. I didn't throw my stick because of the player. I threw my stick because my buttons were legitimately not working. They weren't. And the rest of that stream was me taking those buttons out so I could use better buttons. The same guy stream sniped me in Tekken. Would you like to see what that looked like? This PNF guy.
Keep giving me that target combo. I don't want to do it.
This PNF guy or whatever the fuck. Right? Like, this PNF guy keeps stream sniping me, dude. On purpose. I'm not even trying to, like...
God fucking damn it, man.
If you notice, I'm not getting mad about him.
Target combo. I don't want to do it.
I'm not even getting mad about him. I'm getting mad about my arcade stick not working.
Here comes a new challenger. God fucking damn it, man. Fuck, man. This stupid fucking game giving me the same dumbass characters. Fuck, dude. And it
Yeah, see? That's why I got mad. Right there. It was bad enough that I was fighting the same character over and over. But then I got crouching medium kick, right? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do crouching medium punch, crouching medium punch. And I got crouching medium kick.
And it, I didn't want to do that. What?
And that's why I threw the stick. Because I threw the stick knowing that the buttons that were in the stick were not working. What's the point of playing? Then the guy says, like, I'm having a meltdown. I walked away.
It keeps fucking pressing medium fucking kick, and I'm not drive rushing for that. It's fucking annoying me, man.
I'm not complaining about the player. Like, I did not get the right button input. That's literally what happened. And I did not intentionally try to hit crouching medium kick. That's why I had to switch the buttons.
I'm saying the problem, and I'm talking to a fucking wall.
And then I'll mention the chat not responding to me because I'm like, I'm talking about it, and I'm like, why do I need to talk to my chat then?
And no one gives a fuck, and then complains when I'm fucking angry.
Which is true.
Watch the replay earlier. Christ, man. Dude, no Luke player does crouching medium kicks fucking heavy punch target combo. Yup, Sonic Soul throwing his stick, bro. Lol.
Okay, so you see how angry I was in this clip, right? Now let me show you the other clip he made. This is the same dude who legit like came into my lobby. This only has 230 views. This has 10 times the amount of views. Very clearly, right? One game I care more about than the other. You can tell. He comes in to stream snipe me, right?
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, and he knows where to sidestep. This sucks. I'll take that. Okay. Oh man. Yes.
Yeah, I dropped the combo.
Oh man. Why did that drop?
It's a hard combo to give it.
Damn, and he key charged. Why did he sidestep again? No, I'm dead. I'm just getting robbed.
Notice how calm I am the whole time? I'm not angry.
What? Why couldn't I whiff punish that?
I'm asking why I couldn't whiff punish it, but it was whatever. I'm only asking that question because I'm genuinely asking, like, am I doing it right or not? Like, I'm just practicing stuff.
Good shit.
I'm even complimenting him. I said good shit.
Does he think I'm like mad?
I wasn't mad.
I could care less. Like, okay. Does he think I'm like mad? Is he gonna leave the lobby too? Like, okay.
You know what I'd like? If this guy is so, like, potent on stream sniping me when I'm in my worst moments, why doesn't he just, like, play me in, like, a full 1st to 5? I'd much rather do that, to be quite honest, when I'm at my full power. Not when, like, you catch me at my worst moment. But this isn't even my worst moment. I don't even play this game. I just chill. I don't play this game competitively. I don't care to play it competitively.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me go find this dude. You gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. You gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. He was looking for his attention, man.
I mean, that's what he wanted. That's literally what he wanted. And then this guy, does he think I'm mad? Bans the person he lose to. But I didn't ban him. I kicked him out of my chat. I mean, not my chat, my lobby. If he wanted to come back, he would have came back, but he didn't want to. Like, this is what I mean. These people don't care. They just want to, like, see me be miserable. That's like the point. So when I fight people like that on a consistent basis, it's very annoying. What I'm trying to say is this, man. I feel you, and these people really suck, and I don't get why they get off to your expense. However, what I said wasn't meant to try to bait or try to piss you off, and if I did, I'm sorry. I appreciate your apology. It's just annoying, because, like, now, it's like, these cornballs just want to do what they want to do to be annoying. So I can just be a man and just like deal with it. Like honestly, just like let them be annoying. The sad part is you can see the contrast between the two videos. One, I'm just laughing, I'm just chilling. The other one, like clearly, like he knew I was already angry and he sniped me on purpose. Like both times he was actively trying to play me, and he didn't really play me at my best. He played me in a game I don't know how to play, and then he played me when my buttons legit were fucking up. He didn't play me in my absolute like best, and that kind of sucks for me, but I'll hold that. I guess he got his little bit of internet points. But what really annoys me is like the fact that people are going out of their way to like harass me at this point. And I understand it's my fault. Like maybe I shouldn't like act out so much, but it's really fucking annoying. Cause at some point it's like anything I do is like it's just people are just gonna make fun of it. Like hell, if I get frustrated at a game, not even like the person, just like the game, like damn, like drive parry's so fucking annoying, right? I literally can't do anything about it. Like I can't like express my frustration because then like everyone keeps like moving to something else that I've done in the past. There's literally like nothing that I can do to like fix the scenario. And if I do nothing, which is the best thing, I think the only thing that I think I can do at this point is nothing. And just let whatever happens. It sucks. It's like I just want to just chill at this point. I don't want to be bothered. I don't like after this like Japan trip, I really just want to be to myself. The only reason I've had to stream as much as I did was to make enough money to even spend in Japan. Not necessarily for anything else. Now that I have enough money to spend in Japan, you know, I'll chill there for 2 weeks and then come back and then that's it. Like I'll just stream and just see where it goes. I don't mind like tanking my whole like channel if it means that I can just like not have to deal with this harassment. Like that's the biggest thing. I would rather like play games I enjoy, be mute, and like not have to deal with this nonsense because I genuinely want to like I love people think that I hate fighting games because of the clips they see, but I do have a genuine passion for them. Like I try to teach people how to play them. Like I've played multiple games and it just sucks that like all that people want to see is just like the negativity. And yeah, it's me putting it out there, but like at what point is it where like I get frustrated and like at what point is that frustration read as like genuine frustration at trying to understand something that he's interested in, or because he's angry like and bitter and he doesn't like the game? Like sometimes I don't like the game. I'll say the game sucks. And I know that's an exaggeration, but generally speaking, I think anything competitive is going to have that type of like thing. So what I really also don't like is, you know, that Ludwig World Order guy keeps like subscribing and following me like on my shit. And I know he's only doing it to try to like keep up on me so he could like record me or watch me just to like laugh and get content out of it. And it's like he makes his own artwork, you know, he does his own artwork. He like does his own shit. Like he plays his own games and shit. Why can't he just like do more of that? Why can't he just be like creative himself, you know, like contribute back? He can do that. So why won't he do that? Why does he have to like make fun of other people? And why make fun of, like, I'm not talking about like in the game competitively when you play them. I'm talking like somebody's just minding their own business and you're just like making fun of them because it's something that you feel you're just going to feel better off of their misery and shit. It sucks. You know, like that's not a person that's really happy with themselves, I think. And I know it's rich coming from me because, yeah, I'm not very happy with myself sometimes too. But as someone who's like that, I can identify that enough to be like, I'm not going to try to like, you know, I'm not going to do what this guy's doing. You know, I'm not going to like, I can identify that like I'm hurting enough to not try to like do that shit with other people like randomly. Like, you don't gotta ruin your own shit. You can do your own thing, you know? At this point, I don't make videos on anybody else. I just make videos on like replays and shit and like how to like get good at the game or like discussions about the game. But it's precisely because of people like them. They're starting to like, at first, like, I could understand it's my fault, right? Like, I get angry and that much is a factor. But then it's like, now they're like constantly making content about me. And I can't even like get like positive content out there to show people like, hey, like, you know, I'm not this bad of a guy or whatever. Like, I'm not a bad person. Like, I didn't scam anybody. I didn't do anything to anyone. I didn't like hurt no one physically. I didn't like, you know, I wasn't like doing anything criminal. So like, can people get off my fucking back and just let me like do my thing? I expect that to not be the case and people just continue to troll because that's just how it is. Like online, that's just how it is. But it's fucking annoying, dude. Like I have all this talent and not saying that to even be egotistical. I could see that I've done a lot within like the stuff that I care about. Like I've done well in multiple tournaments, not just one. I've like helped so many people, at least as far as I remember in my past. And like, I remember I've done a lot within like the online space positively, but now like no one can even like look at my name without seeing something super negative. And now it's to the point where like it's just constant rage baiting. People trying to just rage bait the fuck out of me. It's annoying. Really annoying. You know, I'm not saying like I'm the best like fucking human being in the fucking world. I'm not. I don't think like for somebody of my size and stature, which is not very large, why am I getting so much fucking flack? Like, it's just abnormal to me. Like DSP and LTG, they've done far worse than me. What am I doing? I'm getting fucking mad at a video game. I guess I shouldn't get mad at a video game and then just like do nothing and be like deadpan. I've watched so many people in the same position as me and they suffered too, like with the games that they play, and they get upset. It's just annoying. It's just super fucking annoying. That's why like I would much rather like just play like single player games or like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever the fuck and just beat it myself. And if my community and all my other shit dies, then it dies, you know? Like, I'd much rather just end what I have if it means like people could just leave me the fuck alone. Like, not everybody, but just like the people that don't like me could just leave me the fuck alone. And if people think like the worst thing in the world I did was like threaten to kill people, that really came from like the people doxing me, the people that literally consistently harass me, right? Like, I get that I was angry, but that anger literally came from the fact that somebody doxed my actual address. That anger literally came from the fact that I received constant harassment. And if the response is, well, that's the fucking internet, well, I guess so. Maybe I should have just been thicker skinned, but I wasn't born that way. So I guess the internet is not really for me. But it's kind of unfortunate, because does that really mean that the internet has to be filled with a shit ton of toxic people? And I'm not saying that I'm not toxic. I know there's moments where I'm toxic too. 1000%. I can identify that. I just don't think that an eye for an eye is the best thing in the world to do. That shit really fucking irks me, man. What up, love, hey, hope? I'll be streaming Tekken in 30 minutes. I just felt the need to like talk about this because Thickest Kingus is legit asking me to unban him from Twitch because I banned him because he said, and I quote, "If that's how they play, it's simply how they play." And then I showed an example of the person that played against me who clearly is just stream sniping me. And I'm just like, why? Like everybody's gonna get annoyed. That's just how it is. The only thing I can really do at this point is either deal with the fact that I have so much hate on my name and like just ride with it, which sucks because it's like the amount of negativity I'm receiving is at an all-time fucking high. Like I can't even breathe anymore without motherfuckers thinking like I'm like the worst individual on the planet. Motherfuckers calling me fat. All this other shit. I can't even like the shit that I like. Like, so what if I fucking like, you know, like, what if I like hentai? I can't even say I like fucking hentai. I can't even say I like anything, like, without it being just disrespected on. That's why you just have to not care. I'm sure most people don't like, you know, say that shit publicly. Like, it's not like a badge of fucking honor. So I understand that. But it's like, come on, bro. Like, I know there's more to it than that, but people literally went and dug around and shit. Like, for example, like the whole alternate Twitter account, like, they didn't respect the privacy of that. They just went in, and I'm like, why? Like, I tried to separate that shit from my actual, like, real Twitter account because so many people complained that they saw so much porn. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to put it on my main account. But I just got, like, so much worse shit because I separated the account. Like, so now it's like, oh, you're hiding it. And I'm like, I mean, I've always told people I was into that shit, but it's like, when I try to put it out of sight of people so that way, like, people don't fucking complain about it, people still fucking complain about it. Yeah, like, I'm not an approved person online, it seems. So, like, everything I do is a problem no matter what I do. I think you are right that the internet needs to be a better place with less acceptance of toxicity as the norm. Unfortunately, it is much easier for most people to be bad human beings than good human beings. And for those people bond through toxicity with others in the same toxic environment. I mean, yeah, it's a fucking, like, circle. It's like a circle or like a fucking bubble of the same people. And then those very same people will be like, haha, like, you just have a circle of your own people. You don't allow different opinions, or like you always, you know, stop people from being free speech or whatever the fuck in your shit. And I'm just like, but dog, like, you wouldn't want people that you don't like in your shit. That's not really fair. It's not really fucking fair. Like, a lot of the shit that they do is like super gaslighty. It's annoying. Even yesterday when I was talking to that one guy for like 2 hours, I was like, bro, like, he keeps switching topics. He keeps like trying to find like gotcha moments and shit. And I'm just like, bro, I want to have an actual conversation. And I don't think he wants to have an actual conversation. You know? Like, that's why it was so hard for me to trust that guy. I mean, all his videos and shit are still up, so he doesn't even care. Like, I know, like, at the end of the day, most of these people just want to see the worst out of me. It just sucks. Like, most people just come into my shit with bad faith, too. Like, it's not even, like, a matter of, like, oh, man, like, this guy could potentially be a good person. Nope. They just run with whatever the fuck they see online. That's why, like, I'm usually happy when, like, a new fucking fighting game comes out. Because then, like, I can make a fucking, like, tutorial, and everyone could just see, like, oh, man, this guy's pretty fucking smart at this game. So it at least, like, makes things better. Like, I can find, like, somebody out of the 8 billion people on this planet that'll be like, yeah, I fuck with his shit. And then they can actually see who I am. I also think that their toxicity does not mean that the internet is not for you. I think it means that corner of the internet, that toxic environment, is not for you. A lot of people in the FGC are very toxic. There are a lot of troubled people in the community, and it is easier for them to cope by taking it out on others or using others as scapegoats. But there are also good people in the fighting game community. You know, love, hate, hope, the whole scapegoat part. I read a lot of shit about, like, Guilty. What up, Akon? I read a lot of shit about Guilty and how, like, they fucking, like, scapegoated the fuck out of her. And when I saw that shit, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, that was back when Mr. Wizard was running evil, but even then, like, nobody's doing anything about that shit now. What I'm, like, concerned about is, like, why? Yeah, I saw that shit. I'm like, yo, apparently, like, fucking, like, Guilty, you know, she was framed for, like, drugging somebody or whatever, but she never actually drugged anyone, you know? She never actually drugged anyone. And she was the one that was actually drugged. Like, shit is insane. And, like, the evil staff were trying to drag her under the bus so hard. I really do think you are a good person. Yes, slightly toxic, but let's be fair. Who isn't? Like, again, how to beat LTG is still one of my favorites, man. Hopefully the hate will die out. You know, I regret making that video. I regret making that how to beat LTG's playstyle video. I really do. I regret it because I was pretty young. What was it? 2015, 2016? Yeah, I was pretty fucking young. I was like 19 years old. I mean, I'm an adult. I'd be legally an adult, but like I was still pretty fucking young. 25 is when like your brain kind of develops, but like I actually really regret making that video. That's why it's not even public on my channel. I regret making it because like I start to see now there's a lot of other people that were just like me back then. And I'm not saying like the me now is any better because I'm still learning every day as a person. But like back then, like I could see like people were just like shitting on motherfuckers just to shit on them because they thought it was funny. And like now, like I don't know, I can't get off on that shit. I can't get off on that shit on making like whole ass videos on people. Unless it's like a debate or like something that we could like talk about and engage with that like involves like fair discussion. It really just feels like when I made that video, like people didn't give a fuck about the gameplay. They just cared about shitting on him. Like when I made that video, I was genuinely making it because I'm like, yo, like I know how he plays. And this is where he fucks up here, here, and here, frame by frame. Now motherfuckers are like, bro, like Sonic Soul doesn't understand frame data. He complains when he says there's no plus frames, but then like he'll say like in another instance like everything's all plus, and I'm like, people just take me out of context and everything. It just sucks, right? Like now, like I realize like people don't care about like the gameplay. People don't care about like the skill that a player has. Like nobody cares about that shit. They just care about like, oh, how does this dude react? Like, and it sucks. People will just go to like the people they want to go to and get their information from them. If it's somebody new, they don't care. Like it really makes me upset. Cause like I have all these like skills. I'm not saying like I'm godlike or like the best player or whatever. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying like I'm smart enough to like at least see some things in a fighting game and be able to point it out so that way people can learn. Like, can I not even say that without being viewed as like narcissistic or like this, that, and the third? I can't even like feel good about the things that like I'm good with, that makes me like be like, yeah, I'm proud of this. I'm proud that I'm able to like help people. I'm proud that I'm like able to like achieve these things. Because every single time I like do that shit, people keep fucking like discrediting it or saying like, oh man, like he's, you know, he's egotistical, he's narcissistic, all this other shit. It just sucks. It just sucks. And I'm sure like a lot of the big content creators have to think about this stuff too when they make their shit. Like they really have to think about like, yo, um, is this content like do people vibe with it? Like, and like do people really like want to watch this stuff? Are people like interested in like learning this stuff? And then when they get the responses that they get, they're like, damn, like, is it a good response or is it a bad response? Like, you still have to like worry about like how people perceive your content and people perceive your shit. And it's, you start to realize like a lot of the shit that you do, people don't care about it. And what I mean by that is like, they don't care about the gameplay. At least the people that like are your critics. They don't care about the gameplay. They don't care about any of that shit. And then when you try to like change and be a better person and you try to take like steps every time, people just ignore it. Sometimes I feel like now if I just get mad, that alone is just a problem. Like I can't just not get mad. I don't know how that's possible. Like if something frustrates me, something's gonna frustrate me. And I've talked to my therapist about this stuff, and it's just like, it just gives me mad anxiety because I'm like, why? Like, why is it so difficult for me to like just be able to do what I want to do? And what I want to do is just play the fucking game. If I get mad, I get mad. Fucking whatever. Like, why can't I just do what I want to do? Why do I have to like worry so much about what other people constantly think? Why do I have to worry so much about like people uploading me every fucking time I do something? It's just annoying. And then I don't even get like the support on my YouTube channel anymore like I do with like the content that I make as much as like the haters do. Like I remember I could upload like a tutorial or whatever. People will be into that shit. Not anymore. I know the replay stuff, nobody was ever into that shit of me like breaking down shit. That's why like again I regret making that low tier god video. I regret doing it because I make those replay things to like break down gameplay and no one cares. Like the past the past 2 videos that I uploaded on like replays so far, nobody cares about that shit. I mean, I'll still upload it and make like another one and so because I like doing it. Like fuck the views at this point. But I just see like people just lie through their fucking teeth. People just lie through their fucking teeth about that stuff. They'll be like, yeah, I like this stuff. And then I'll do it and then it's just not there anymore. The support is just not there anymore. So that's why I was like, yo, let me just upload my rage compilations. Cause like, if that's what people really care about, then like everything that I have to say, everything that's like, smart, anything that I say that like could actually be useful to the game, like, I don't think people would care about that. The people that want to care about that will pay me money for that. The people that care about that will actually come to me and like ask me for help. Because I think a majority of people don't see me that way. They don't want to see me in the way of like, oh, he could teach me how to be better at the game or whatever. No matter how good I am or no matter how good I become. Like, and it sucks. I can't even like, that's another thing. I can't even drink. Like if I drink, it's a problem too. It's like, yo, you can't drink to take the edge off anymore. You drink to take the edge off is a fucking problem. It's like now you're an alcoholic. How the fuck am I an alcoholic? I can function without having to drink alcohol. If I was an alcoholic, my body, like physiology. Fuck. I'm just like, see, I'm even anxious because I know somebody's gonna fucking see this shit and they're gonna be like, haha, let's make fun of him fucking up this word. Your physical, like, your physical, like, well-being, like, I don't need alcohol to be physically well. Like, I don't need to drink it to be physically well. I could not drink it. Like, the only reason I drink it is for situations where, like, there's just so much stress and anxiety. Like, sure, I take meds for it and everything, but if there's still anxiety that's present that I have no real control over, yeah, I can learn coping mechanisms for that shit and try. But it's to the point where like if people know where I live, like, what do you do about that? People know where I live. Fucking people keep fucking making me a shit storm and everything. It's just, how do you cope with that? How the fuck do you cope with that? Like, how do you even cope with that? I just think of all this stuff and I'm just like, this all came, by the way, from this one guy in YouTube chat telling me he wanted to be unbanned from Twitch. So if I unban him from Twitch, he's just gonna make the same mistake again. Because the reason he said what he did was it was a joke, basically. It's like, oh, I was just joking. And I'm just like, okay. He was just joking about people playing the way that they want to play, and I gotta just accept it. And I'm just like, that's not really a joke. It wasn't even funny. You were just saying that because I was complaining about the way somebody played. And I'm like, clearly I'm complaining about it because then they upload it to YouTube and make fun of me afterwards. Like, hello? Like, I can literally tell, like, if somebody's, like, disrespecting me and, like, stream sniping me and shit. It's mad fucking annoying. It's super fucking annoying. At the end of the day, you just have to not care about that stuff. You have to just not care that these people are going to do what they're going to do. But it sucks. You have to have so much tolerance for the nonsense that people do and still keep a straight face about it. I don't know how larger content creators do it, because it's difficult, man. Like, there are some fucked up people out there and they know who they are. There are some people out there that just don't give a shit and will just want to watch somebody burn for the sake of it. They'll see somebody like doing well or trying to do well, and they'll just like fuck them over just because they think it's funny. Like, I don't fucking know how, like, I don't know how top level content creators could do it, dude. But I guess it's to the point that they literally just ignore the chat. Like, people with like thousands of viewers just literally just ignore the chat at this point. They don't actually talk to them. But I don't know if I could even handle that. Yeah, I also think, like, when people say, like, yo, you're not playing the game, go and play the game. I'm like, but even if I play the game, you wouldn't even care if I played the fucking game, because that's not really why you're here. Like, I wish it was. I wish people actually did care about the game. You know? Like, your skill at the game or whatever. It just sucks. You just have to consider everyone who is clearly toxic not a real person. Just consider them a Twitch bot that is programmed for the toxicity and do not acknowledge their existence. Yeah. You know what I would like to do? I'd like to mobilize like my community to make like positive content of me. If there's more than one person like uploading like clips or content of me that's good, then that would actually bypass a lot of like the negative shit. Like, if I had like, if only my Discord, if I can mobilize them to like make content. Not even like, they don't even have to work hard. All they would have to do is just like upload clips to their channel of me. If I could just like mobilize them to do that, that'd be fucking great. You know? They don't have to edit anything or make it look pretty or whatever. They could just like upload that shit to their channel. They make their own money. You know? It doesn't have to come from me. Why can't like there be positive? You know how like there's negative toxic bots that just re-upload your worst shit? Why can't there be like positive channels? You know, like people that upload positive moments. That's all I would want, you know? You don't even have to do like insane editing. I'm not even asking for that. Just like, if these trolls are going to upload like negative shit, upload positive shit. Let people see like all sides of me and not just like the negative shit. Because if you put a microscope on a person, on all the negative shit, that's all you're gonna see if that's all you're looking for. But like, if they do positive things to help people out, like, or they do cool shit, like, if I do like all the it's funny, right? Like, I also want to say this, right? I have a lot of clips of me like doing like cool shit in the game or like really funny moments. And I end up having to make all those moments myself, or I have to scream to somebody to like make a clip of it. No, bro. It's not that the negative stuff is weighted far more positively in the algorithm. It's just that no one is making the positive shit. Everyone's making the negative shit. If you just say that, then you already just exacerbate the problem. You have to understand that. Just because the negative stuff is weighted far more positive than the positive stuff doesn't necessarily mean that you give up on uploading the positive stuff. You upload the positive stuff on purpose and you keep doing it. The problem is that it's not difficult. No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. These dudes are literally like uploading content on fresh accounts. If a guy can upload like negative content on his fresh 1 month account and get like 2-3K views in a month, why is that not possible for the same person to do that with positive content? It's all about consistency. That's all it is. It's all about consistency. And so like defeating yourself there and thinking like, damn, the negative content is all people care about. I know I say that shit sometimes too, but the truth is the algorithm doesn't care. It's what people will click on. Bro, my clips are on my channel. You can literally grab them. You can literally grab them. You don't even have to like fucking like edit anything. Just put the fucking clips together, just upload it and make a fucking wacky thumbnail. That's all people would have to do. Just take like fucking like an hour out of your day and do it. You know, like I want to have the same level of like fans as my haters are, where like my fans put out that shit and they put out positive shit, because I'm only one person. Like I can't do this shit on my own and upload positive content. And plus, because people see my name, people don't even like want to associate with like positive shit, you know? But if they see like Unholy Senpai or like a random name and then they upload like positive stuff, like that will help. Even if it gets like dislike bombed by like fucking trolls or whatever, it still is being pushed, because that's still like revenue, or not revenue, there's still stuff that goes into the app and into the algorithm. Like I don't want to really have to go through the trouble of like making multiple bot accounts to upload like good clips and shit. You can't be thinking about this on your Japan trip, man. I'm not in Japan. I'm still at home. There's 10 days left, bro. It bothers me. To tell you it doesn't bother me would be a fucking lie. This is literally my fucking job right now. I understand like you're saying it from like a place of like care, like you're like, man, you should just be enjoying Japan. Don't have all this stuff on your mind. I'm not gonna think about this stuff when I'm in Japan. It's gonna be the furthest thing from my mind. I'm just trying to say like there are ways to make situations better, bro. There's just ways to make the situations better and to spread more positivity, which is what I want to do. But I feel like my community is not going to want to do that. I mean, they're not even obligated to do that, to be fair. But it would just be nice, because it's like there's so much hate already. There's so many, like if I have a ton of haters that are willing to like upload content of me that's negative, why don't I have the same amount of like fans to upload stuff of me that's positive? No, I'm not having a rough day. Like, I'm having like a rough week. I'm gonna just type that in my Discord. I'm just gonna type that in my Discord. Maybe people will feel bad about it, but it is the truth. I do think it is the truth. If I have a ton of haters that are so dedicated to me that they are willing to upload negative content of me, Why are my fans not able to do the same and make positive content of me consistently? That way, there could be both sides of me and not just one. I know people are not obligated to do anything, but I don't think I would have. I don't think I really have a lot of. I don't think I really have die-hard supporters like I have die-hard haters. There's not a tweet, it's in Discord. I'm just saying, maybe we should upload more positive content. It doesn't even have to be edited. But just out there for people to see. So that they can see the good moments that happen from the stream and not just the bad. Just my 2 cents. I'm just one guy. I don't really have a team. I don't have any editors. And these guys are just clipping me negatively for shits and giggles. Oh my god, positive stuff ain't viewed as... That's what I mean, love, hate, hope. There's no hope, bro. There's no hope on this shit, bro. People are very easy to like find like an excuse for this shit. There's no hope. There's no hope. What's the point of even trying? There's no fucking hope. Like, really think about it, man. Like, if that's how people think, then of course all that's gonna be out there of me is negative shit. I know, unholy Zenpai. I completely understand that. They only want to see negative shit. That's why I said the love, hate, hope. Maybe it's just in my better interest to upload those rage compilations anyway. Because if that's really what people care about, then what's the point? Like, if most people are not even willing to like aid in like showing like a positive light of me, so I could actually like go back to like just teaching people, what the fuck is the point? It's not even fake positivity. There's genuine like good moments in my stream. There are genuine good moments in my stream that nobody seems to want to look at or care about. And why do I have to be the one to upload it and get money? I'm one person. Why can't there be multiple people uploading good shit of me as there are multiple people uploading negative shit of me? Do I not have as diehard fans as I thought I do? Like, I know that people support me, but goddamn, I have diehard haters than I do diehard fans. Because these haters are straight up like just uploading clips and content of me daily, bro. Like, I'm not trying to discredit anyone for supporting me at all. I'm saying, like, there's gotta be, there's like, it can't just all be negative, yo. Like, there's not all negative moments in my stream. There aren't. And sure, people can put a microscope on those negative moments. But like, there are positive moments. There's like ton of different clips that are out there that I've had to make myself because no one wants to make them, of me having positive moments. See, like, you see, like, that's what I mean, Rika. Just Darkrai, just say like you wouldn't be interested in doing something like that. Just say you wouldn't be interested in doing something like that. Because what I'm saying is, shouldn't my fans like just at least upload some like clips on their channel or whatnot? and do the same thing, most people are quick to not do that because it's like, oh man, well, I don't want to go through all that work. But all the fucking haters have no problem with that.